For this practice, all you need is a comfortable place to lie down. So once you've found that comfortable position, give yourself a moment here to settle. Gently close the eyes and allow the surface beneath you to support your whole body. There's nothing for you to do, nowhere for you to be. Just allow yourself to be here in this moment. And as you close the eyes, as you begin to turn your focus and your attention inwards, just begin to notice what you can feel. Take some time here just to observe your current state. What are the sensations that you can feel in the body? What is your current experience of your mind? And how's your heart? What are the emotions that are present for you here in this moment? Take a moment to notice if you're holding any tension in the body. And see if you can just soften, even if it's by 1%. In this session, we're going to be moving through a series of techniques working with mindfulness and working with the breath to move your body, your mind, your nervous system into a state of deep calm and deep rest. All you need to do is just allow yourself to let go, following my guidance and giving yourself permission to pause. I want you now to bring your focus to your breath. Gently begin to observe and notice the breath as it flows naturally. Allow the mind to follow the breath from the beginning of the inhale all the way through to the end of the exhale. Allow the breath to become an anchor for your attention. If the mind wanders, which it will, each time bring your awareness back to the breath. On your next breath, let's begin to slow the breath down. Still breathing through the nose, I invite you now to begin to extend and lengthen your inhale and your exhale, focusing on breathing deeply and expansively, gradually slowing and lengthening each cycle of breath. With each cycle of breath, allow the body to soften a little more deeply. If you're holding any tension in the body, breathe into that space, and as you exhale, allow it to soften and melt away. Take 2 more full cycles of that breath in and out of your nose. And now just allow the breath to come back to center. We're going to take 3 cycles of a physiological sigh. This will be a deep breath in through your nose, a second smaller inhale at the top, and a soft sigh out through the mouth. Good. Inhale. And again. And exhale. One more like that. Breathing in. And again. And letting it go. Allow the breath to gently drift back to the nose. We're now going to move into some extended exhale breathing. Breathing in through the nose, but this time blowing the exhale softly, gently, and slowly back out through the mouth, like you're blowing through a small straw. So when you're ready, taking that first inhale through the nose. And as you reach the top of that inhale, gently blowing the exhale back out, extending, lengthening that exhale. And feeling with that exhale every fiber of your being start to soften and relax. As you reach the end of that exhale, repeating that breath here. Really allow the exhale to be your anchor into stillness here. Don't force or push the exhale. Allow it to remain gentle, slow, and long. As we lengthen the exhale, our heart rate starts to slow, and we start to activate the body's rest and digest response. So stay with this breath for a few more rounds and see how much you can allow the body to soften. And now just moving through one final cycle of that breath. And as you reach the end of that exhale, allow the breath now to come back to its natural rhythm. Let go of any sense of control over the breath for a moment. And just take a moment here to check in with how you're feeling. What does it feel like to pause? What does it feel like to slow down? Sometimes it can bring up discomfort. Sometimes it can bring up resistance. So if any of that is there for you, can you allow it to be there? Sounds strange, but can you just allow it to be there without trying to change it? And keep softening through the body. Allow the surface beneath you to fully hold every aspect of your body. We'll now come into a body scan. Bring your awareness to the sole of your right foot. And I want you to imagine a spotlight gently shining on this part of your body. Your full awareness in that place and noticing what you can feel. Gradually bring the awareness up over your lower leg, past your shin, your right knee, up into your right thigh, your right hip, moving across to your left hip, your left thigh, moving down now into your left knee, the left shin, the ankle, all the way down to the sole of your left foot. Now shifting your awareness up to your belly. Observe that natural, gentle rise and fall of the breath as it flows naturally. Moving up towards the solar plexus, up into the center of your chest, feeling the beat of your heart. Moving across to your left shoulder, and beginning here to scan gently down with that soft light towards your left elbow, through your left forearm, your left wrist, your left hand, and then coming across now to the right hand, noticing everything you can feel in this point in the body. Moving up now through the right forearm, the right elbow, up to the shoulder, across your right collarbone, into your neck and your throat. Scanning up the back of your neck now, up the back of your head all the way up to the crown of your head, and holding your awareness and your attention here. As you begin to scan down through your forehead and your face, be aware of any tension you might be holding around the eyes, in the cheeks or the jaw. And with a slow, gentle, steady breath, allow all of that tension to soften and melt away. Let's zoom out for a second. Bring your awareness to your whole body in its entirety, held and breathing in this space. Notice how slow and gentle the natural flow of the breath is. And just begin to slow the breath down again. No specific count, nothing to force. Just allow it to flow deeply, gently, and slowly. I invite you now to bring your awareness to your third eye, your mind's eye, that space in between your eyebrows. I want you to imagine that you're stood in the middle of a beautiful meadow. The earth beneath your feet, the sun gently beating down from above, and the sounds of the birds singing in the background. You begin to walk through this meadow, and you can hear the sound of gently rushing water. You find yourself at the top of some steps down to a river. And slowly, as your breath continues to deepen, you begin to step down, gently and carefully. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you notice a patch of grass by the riverbank. You lay down in this space. Your breath continues to deepen. You hear the rushing of the water and the birds singing. A sense of total peace washing over you. Notice this deep sense of peace that you found within. Know that everything you feel right now is always available within you. Through your breath, through your body, through your mind, you have the power and the capacity to find this sense of stillness. Take a moment to really feel into that and to take a mental snapshot of what it feels like to be in this state of deep rest and deep calm. And whether you believe it or not, and I hope you do believe it, you deserve rest. We all deserve rest. So feel free to stay here for as long as you need and come back whenever you need. You can bring some movement back into the body whenever you feel ready to do so. And in your own time, don't let me rush you. You can come back into the space and gently blink open the eyes. Thank you as always for joining, and I'll see you again very, very soon.